This week here on MLW Fusion, Colonel Robert Parker seemed to have finally had enough of Perot. After the match with the Hart Foundation, the Dirty Blondes took Big Mike out. And the war between PCO and Brody King could not be contained. After a double disqualification, PCO could not be contained. And neither can Jimmy Havoc or Sami Callihan tonight. These two men are scheduled for a match.
A match? Never mind a match. This is more like a street fight. We gotta get somebody to stop these two guys.
Callihan and England's most dangerous man going at it, and they're in the hallway. It seems that right now that Jimmy Havoc has the advantage. We're going to take our camera and see if we can't go a little bit closer. Look at Callihan down on the floor, and Jimmy Havoc, oh, he's going to go after him. These two men, oh my goodness, up against that concrete.
What kind of a sick son of a bitch sent somebody head first into a concrete wall?
And now trying to gouge out each other's eyes. You talk about uncontrolled.
Uncontrolled is right. Who's going to go back there and stop them?
Now they finally get up the steps.
Oh no!
And it looks like they're going towards us. What the? Time for another week of MLW Fusion. Hi, everybody. Tony Schiavone and Rich Wokanian. Our main event this week will be the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Low Key will defend against Rey Fenix.
Well, we've seen the past couple of weeks here that Conan has been trying to seemingly break up Promociones Dorado. I wonder how that's going to affect things tonight in this title matchup.
And you already saw them in a brawl in the back of the arena. England's most dangerous man, Jimmy Havoc, set to fight the worldwide desperado, Sami Callihan, tonight. But God only knows how we're going to get these two guys in the ring, Tony.
We'll bring you that match as soon as order can be restored. Let's go up to the ring for our first bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by Rey Fenix, weighing in this evening at 180 pounds, from Brooklyn, New York, Jason King.
Well, let's not forget, he's got his own henchman here with him. You know, I really have a problem here.
Why?
And I don't like getting personally involved in all this stuff, but when I first started doing MLW, almost a year ago, one of the first young men I met was Jason King. He was so nice. He was so receptive. He was so appreciative of the, if I can use this term, history in pro wrestling. But look what he's become here now. And I can only think that that was always in him, to be like this.
To be what, a malcontent?
Very well said. Malcontent, I will use that word.
His opponents.
Down the road. Thank you, Rich.
Weighing in this evening at 173 pounds, from Louisville, Kentucky, Myron Reed.
Well, Jason Cade has been trashing his former tag team partner, Jimmy Yuta. Perhaps he hasn't had his eye on his opponent here tonight. Myron Reed turned heads in his debut in the middleweight division. Tonight, though, he's going to have his hands full with Cade.
Calls himself Hot Fire, and only 21 years of age. He is in the formative years in this sport. And Cade, say what you want, but I've said a lot so far. He's doing the right thing. Take your own advantage. Get your blows in if you can early, and that's what he did.
Well, Cade jumping the belt. Oh, questionable tactics, and Reed with an answer for it.
Great shoulder block in. You know, we've talked so much about the middleweight division. Here's another middleweight fight we got going on here. How about the height on that drop kick?
Yeah, nice sunset flip into the drop kick and heads up now for Reed. He's definitely thinking of flying. Cade is prone on the outside. Here comes Reed, but heads up for Giddens.
Red Giddens at the right place at the wrong time for Reed. Oh! It's just so difficult.
Reed back first into the guardrail onto that unforgiving concrete floor. And Tony, something else to keep an eye on here. Very slippery down on the floor there. You got to be careful for that.
Yes, it is. And it's very warm and very slippery, and the perspiration makes it even more dangerous. And as great as Reed is, as great of a high flyer he is, I don't think he can contend with two men, especially when you've got a guy the size of Giddens on the outside.
Well, that's going to be the key in this matchup, not only for Reed to use his speed and his agility, but not to let not only Giddens get in his head from the outside, but to avoid Giddens physically.
I may be wrong, but Reed may have hit the back of his head very hard on the outside, and that, as you can see, he's holding the back of his neck.
Jimmy Havoc and Sami Callihan. Nothing seems to be able to separate these two guys. I don't know how they're going to get these two pulled apart. They might brawl all the way to New York City next week.
We talk about the middleweight division, everybody chasing MJF for the middleweight championship here in MLW. I mean, names like Jason Cade, Joey Janela, Joey Ryan, Cotto Brazil. I mean, the competition top-notch in the middleweight division. Tony, you're right. I think Reed indeed split his head open.
MLW comes to Chicago for Fightland. Thursday, November the 8th. You can get tickets and all the info at MLWtickets.com.
Right now, Reed is almost like a rag doll in there. Look at this. Trying to hold on. Oh, he did hold on.
What a counter by Reed. Matchmakers watching this bout carefully as they set up future title fights for the reigning world middleweight champion MJF.
Another shot, down goes Cade. Just too much, oh boy, agility, look at this. Rise, Reed, rise!
I think I saw that in the Matrix.
Myron Reed taking flight again. Those are finding the mark there, Rich. Big forearm shots. Right now, he's just a step ahead of Jason Cade here.
Springboard seated set time. Reed nearly put it away.
Closest near fall of the match.
You see him pacing around on the outside. Rhett Giddens, I think the wild card in this one. And
no question. Always an ominous presence.
Oh, Reed went for the cutter off the ropes, and Cade caught him.
He was too far away to do the cutter, but he tried it. Good standing switch, your basic move. Rolled him up, 1, 2, and that's 2 count.
Cade with a high knee. Reed could be out cold.
That's your about doing 1, 2, maybe not. And Cade thought that should have been in as well.
That was more of a reflex kick out than anything else by Reed.
Well, sometimes reflex will win you matches. Now Cade just trying to rethink the strategy here. All right, he called himself, for whatever reason, the Flying Gambino. All right, let's see what that's all about.
Also has quite a bad attitude.
Telegraphed it. Reed with the foot in the jaw found the mark.
Trying to shut Cade up, I think, if anything else.
Trying maybe a vertical suplex, Cade nicely out of it. Just spun right around, forearm shot. Reed caught it.
Oh, man!
Be able to connect with a blow like that, Rich, you gotta have great leg strength. Speaking of leg strength.
Incredible, incredible super kick. And Reed ready to rise. Oh, no!
He's gonna have to rise up out of this. Trying to backslide. No, just flipped him over. Just too agile to keep down. Trying to power bomb maybe. Oh my goodness! Into the top turnbuckle.
Oh, no, no, no! No. Oh, and a counter by Myron Reed! Rise, Reed, rise!
He needs to right now. 10 count administered by the referee. Both men trying to push themselves up.
Matchup with big implications in the middleweight title picture.
You know, I really think both men have been pressed. They really have. Win or lose, and of course, win will move you up the ladder a little bit quicker. Cade caught up against the ropes that time, but the foot found the mark.
Yeah, right into the ribs. Oh!
Reed tried to block it, could not. Handspring.
Reed with the counter off the ropes!
He didn't get it! He did not get it! And that's a look of shock. And that was so close. Credit the referee being right on top of that one.
Like ripping a line drive right off the foul pole.
Exactly. Now ahead of steam. Jason Cade, back elbow, leg sweep, put him down to the mat. You get to the point in a match like this, Rich, where you gotta wonder, what is it gonna take to win a match? Sit out power bomb.
It might be that.
1, 2, still not. And now Jason Cade is the one who can't believe what's happening.
Well, you see Myron Reed rolling over to the secondary ring here. And Jason Cade biding his time here. I mean, that ring's not playing this match, is it?
No, that would be just like a count out, I would think.
Oh! Now that Reed with the advantage, using the ropes from the other ring. Oh, this is all new to me, Tony.
Well,
you've called the War Games matchup before.
Yeah, if the ropes are there, use them, right?
Fair enough. I guess it's like the guardrail. Now notice the referee's not counting though. So I get. Oh.
Here he goes!
Oh my God! A cutter from the opposite ring! Myron Reed! Whoa!
Rich, he jumped over 2 sets of ropes to connect with that cut.
Rick Guinness trying to get involved!
2 sets of ropes.
Oh my God! It backfired on Guinness and now Myron Reed rising for the crowd here in Fort Lauderdale! Wipes out Guinness! Wipes out Cade!
Here he goes up top. Watch out, Giddens from the behind. Oh boy, that changed things around here. Trying to backslide, Jason Cade. Oh, more than a backslide. 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Jason Cade!
That backslide driver, referred to as the X Factor by Jason Cade. Now Myron Reed, inches away, milliseconds away from the victory.
thing won.
If you haven't noticed,
Watch
Jason
out.
Cade.
Oh, hey, Jimmy Uda! Jimmy Uda, the former tag team partner of Jason Cade.
Missile drop kick and he's gone.
So Havoc and Callihan are destroying not only themselves, but the arena. And now Cade attacks Yuta. We're a week away from Fury Road. It's like the entire locker room's coming unglued.
And our huge main event is still on the way. Low-Ki will defend the World Heavyweight Championship against one half of the MLW Tag Team Champions, Rey Fenix, right here in our main event tonight. Could Fenix walk out as a double champion?
Well, Tony, that match has huge implications for Fury Road. The winner of that fight's going to defend the championship in New York City next week, October the 4th. I'm going to give you all the latest from the Fury Road Control Center when we come back.
We're on the way to Fury Road next week in New York City on October 4th. And all hell is broken loose here on MLW Fusion. The World Heavyweight title will be defended tonight when Low-Ki goes one-on-one against Fenix. Jimmy Havoc and Sami Callihan are still fighting in the bowels of the War Memorial. Moments ago, Jimmy Uda laid out his former tag team partner, Jason Cade. Our cameras are standing by for word from Jimmy Uda.
Uda,
Yeah.
you just jumped Jason Cade after his match, man. What's going on?
Look, if Jason Cade wants to play dirty, if he wants to hide behind a bodyguard, that's absolutely fine with me because I can play dirty too. We all know the real Jason Cade. Well, guess what? Jimmy Uda doesn't take that. Jimmy Uda is here to fight, and I will make sure that Jason Cade pays for what he did.
Tony, all paths lead to New York City next Thursday night, October the 4th, as MLW presents Fury Road at the Melrose Ballroom. It's a huge announcement to start the Control Center this week. After Jimmy Uda's attack on Jason Cade moments ago, the match has been made official. The World Middleweight Championship will be defended in a triple threat elimination match. MJF putting the gold on the line against Jason Cade and Jimmy Uda. Another huge fight has been signed. Hardcore legend Tommy Dreamer will square off against the 6'5" bounty hunter from the West Coast, Brody King. In our main event tonight, the World Heavyweight Champion Low-Ki defends his title against Rey Fenix, and the winner will defend the championship in New York City next week. Who will be the ace? Who will be the franchise of MLW? And what many are saying is a battle for the future Major League Wrestling. Battle Riot winner Filthy Tom Lawler takes on former World Heavyweight Champion Shane Swerve Strickland. We'll hear from both of these men tonight. The Hart Foundation returns to action when they face ACH, Rich Swann, and high-flying sensation Marco Stunt in his MLW debut. Sammy Guevara returns from abroad as he takes on Hio de LA Park, presented by Selena De La Renta. Simon Gotch will compete in a prize fight challenge. PCO returns to New York City to go one-on-one with Promociones Dorados LA Park. All your MLW favorites are on the Fury Road. Fury Road ends in New York City next Thursday, October the 4th. And good seats are still available right now. Get them at MLWtickets.com. Let's go to Brody King, who had these words for Tommy Dreamer about their fight next week in New York City.
Tommy Dreamer, the innovator of violence. Let me introduce you to violence personified. You know, Tommy, you have made a name for yourself in this business as being one of the most violent men in the squared circle. Well, I have made a name for myself in MLW as being one of the most violent men in that ring. No mercy, just judgment. Now, Tommy, if you dare, it would be an honor to step in the ring with the innovator of violence.
Brody King is clearly ready for the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer, next week in New York City.
Well, this battle between Jimmy Havoc and Sami Callihan continuing in the hallway here, Tony.
Our camera's just caught up with them. And as you can see, they're in the hallway. You just absolutely... Callihan waited on Jimmy Havoc, and now he's choking Havoc.
He's choking him with some... Oh! That's one way out of it.
roll.
You wanted this fight? Where are you going?
It seems like neither man is giving an inch.
Well, that's exactly what Havoc said. You wanted this fight, Callihan.
We're in the backstage area, the bowels, if you will, of the War Memorial here in Fort Lauderdale.
Uh-oh.
And now, into the bathroom.
Somebody gonna get a swirly.
You know, Rich, sometimes I just can't believe what I'm seeing between these two men.
It's insane.
And now Callihan biting the hand of Jimmy Havoc.
You wanted this fight, Sami. Why are you running away?
Our huge world heavyweight title fight is still to come. Low-Ki defends the championship against Rey Fenix in our main event tonight. In our backstage area, as MLW officials desperately seek a solution, we expect MLW CEO Court Bauer to make an announcement any time now.
Next Thursday, October the 4th, on Fury Road, a fight with huge championship implications has been signed. Right now, let's hear from the former World Heavyweight Champion.
I've been a champion in Major League Wrestling. I've been a champion everywhere else in the world. But now you want to question if I'm still the ace of MLW. Swerve has never, ever lost that title. The championship is on Low-Ki right now. That's the top of the mountain. Trust me, Swerve is going to get there too. But don't ever lose sight of who started this in MLW. Don't ever lose sight of who started this in MLW. Don't forget. I am still the ace of Major League Wrestling. And October 4th, when I face Tom Lawler in New York City, you're going to be reassured.
Sounds like the former champion is looking to prove himself against filthy Tom Lawler in New York City next Thursday night. Well, the World Heavyweight Champion will be defending his title just moments from now. Earlier today, an unannounced visitor tried to interrupt Low-Ki's preparations.
How's it going, bud? Can we just have a little conversation? So, okay, easy there, Tiger. What I would like is just a little bit of help, un poquito, from your friend Selena. Is that possible? Okay, I'll take that. That's fair. By the way, bud, kind of best friends here, Bird Brothers. Am I right?
The nerve of this kid. What the hell does MJF want with Selena when Low-Ki's about to defend the title? It's Phoenix versus Low-Ki next. The World Heavyweight Championship is about to be defended. Low-Ki takes on Phoenix with the belt on the line. Earlier tonight, though, Jimmy Yuta finally got a piece of Jason Cade. And next week, they're going to compete in a triple threat elimination match for the middleweight title with MJF. Moments ago, our cameras caught up with Jason Cade outside the Fort Lauderdale War Memorial.
Jason Cade.
Yo, Cameron, get out of here, bro.
No, I just want to ask.
Let me hear what he has to say.
No, Jimmy Yuta just came in. He interfered in your match. Like, what are you gonna?
Yeah,
What are you gonna?
I was minding my own business, just talking, because these people love to hear me speak. And Jimmy Yuta wants to attack me from behind. I say, Jimmy, you done pissed off the wrong person. I got a bad freaking attitude. I'm about to take it on you. Let's get out of here, bro.
Lightning splitting the sky as Jason Cade storms down Fury Road. As Jimmy Havoc and Sami Callihan continue to fight their way through the Fort Lauderdale War Memorial, we've been joined here in the booth by MLW CEO Court Bauer.
Hey, guys, sorry, I've been trying to get order back there. We're just about out of TV time. These guys have wanted to do a match since War Games. They pitched me every stipulation, and evidently tonight they just want to destroy the arena and cost me a lot of money. So here's what we're going to do. Next Thursday, October 4th in New York, they want to fight so bad, they want all these crazy stipulations. Well, we're going to let fate decide, as it's going to be the first ever spin the wheel, make the deal in New York, October 4th. And we'll figure out what stipulation that is when they just flip that switch and let the wheel decide. Guys, I got to go. Ronnie Lank's calling me from security. I got to go.
Thanks a lot, Court. What an incredible night of action and what an incredible addition we have to Fury Road.
Before Low Key defends the championship, we're going to take a look one more time at the fight for MLW's future next week at Fury Road. Who's the ace of MLW? Who is the franchise? We're going to find out when Tom Lawler takes on Shane Strickland. Nobody knows big fights better than Filthy Tom. Let's hear from the Battle Riot winner right now.
Shane Strickland, as you can see, it's a beautiful day here in the fight capital of the world where Filthy Tom Lawler has been preparing for one of the biggest battles of his life, and that's against you, MLW Fury Road, October 4th, where we're going to see not only who is prepared to be the future of MLW, but who is going to be the present. Because Shane Strickland, Filthy Tom, is bringing everything that he has to show you that he is the best in MLW. And I want you to do the same. I want you to bring your best. I want to see the Shane Strickland that beat Matt Riddle. I want the one that beat Pentagon Jr. I want the one that proudly held that MLW world title above his head. Remembering guys like Steve Carino, Mike Awesome, Satoshi Kojima, former world champions of the past, because that is what I want to do. I want you, Shane Strickland. I want you, so that we can find out who is the future of this company, who's the ace, who's the franchise, who is the absolute best that MLW has to offer. Because I know at the end of the day, I'm ready to shed my blood, my energy, my sweat, and my tears to prove to everybody that this, no, it's not Swerve's house. This is a filthy world.
Mind your own business,
What is your
Conan.
problem? You tried to put my boys under some very exploitative contracts.
All you have to do is sign.
We are free! Free! That is what happened with the Lucha Brothers, one of the best tag teams in the world right now.
I'm going to make quick work out of Rey Fenix. I don't train or fight to lose. After him, I'm taking on all challengers from many different countries from all around the world. This is going to be a very long title reign, and there is no one or nothing that is about to cut that short.
You will be checked, and checked hard, if you ever stick your nose in my business.
Stop down.
I tried to warn you, old friend.
And we see how these two match up, and probably the most important thing to note is that they've never battled each other before. It's the first time Fenix and Low Key will go one-on-one. Here is what we do know. Fenix represents the progression of Lucha Libre. He honors the high-flying and spectacular traditions while mixing in some of Low Key's specialty. What's referred to as strong style, a mix of MMA-style strikes and submissions. Fenix, 5'10", 211, can strike quickly with the Fenix driver. Low Key, 5'8", 170, crafty and methodical. He used the switchblade kick to capture the MLW World Heavyweight Championship from Shane Strickland.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following is for the World's Heavyweight Championship!
As Rey Fenix, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, makes his way down to the ring. And you know what? It's Low Key's birthday. How much do you think that Rey Fenix would love to ruin that birthday by taking the title home with him?
That's also the AAA Mega Championship that he's got with him. That belt in his right hand, along with the MLW Tag Team Championship. But now his chance to even add another piece of gold here. But it's certainly easier said than done. Before the night's over,
could be a triple champion.
Could be a triple champion, absolutely.
Phoenix's first shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. Release the hounds.
Here he comes. I'm telling you, one of the scariest men in all of MLW. I'm sorry, what was that called?
Fenix and his brother Pentagon.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following bout is scheduled for one fall. Your referee in charge, Tony Stabile. And now the combatants. Introducing first, to my right, he is presented by Conan. Weighing in this evening at 96 kilos. From Mexico City, Mexico, he is one half of the MLW Tag Team Champions. He is the challenger, Rey Fenix! And his opponent, to my left, weighing in this evening at 170 pounds. From Brooklyn, New York, he is presented by Salina De La Renta. He is the world heavyweight champion,
about the problems that Salina De La Renta and Promociones del Rano has had with Conan. Another chapter here in this featured bout here on MLW Fusion. The fact is that Low-Key putting the title on the line here, and he is, dare I say, the most prized possession of Promociones del Rano. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Without a doubt about it.
You can even call him a possession.
No.
The professional.
You see Conan lurking on the outside of the ring. Salina, the yellow dress on the back side of the ring there, and it is, as you said, Tony, another chapter in this tangled web of deceit. If you do believe Conan, shady business practices on Salina's part.
Notice how both are very, very tentative about getting started this match. It's almost like a kind of a show of respect by both men.
It only took a matter of days after Fenix tore up his contract with Salina, Promociones Dorado, that luchador, or that Conan, I should say, brokered a title match for the luchador.
Wow, just too quick. You know, a lot of times, Rich, in pro wrestling, any type of sport, a lot of times when you're hot, things go your way. Rey Fenix is the World Tag Team Champion. He goes to Mexico, he wins the gold there, as we just saw. Maybe Low-Key is facing him at the wrong time here. Good standing switch that time. Lured him in.
Oh!
He ducked too soon on that. And that gave Low-Key an open leg sweeping.
Rapid fire striking in submission style of Low-Key against, the high flying and breathtaking acrobatics of Rey Fenix.
Watch
and
out.
heads up!
Not done!
Oh my God! Right into the front row!
All right. If he can stand up, I will be shocked. If he can absolutely stand up, I'll be shocked. He's still down on the other side. Oh my God, he is up.
Somersault senton.
Yeah, a breathtaking one to beat.
Into the guardrail, into the front row. Kind of looked like a third baseman going to get the foul ball, right?
Yeah.
Ended up in the second row. Oh!
Great extension on that super kick.
times you see ball players end up in the first or second row and
Not like that.
crashing into the seats or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. They don't have to contend with guardrails.
No.
Into the cover for the title.
Only
Kick
a
out.
1 count. Yeah, that's not going to keep the world champion down. You get Rey Fenix to where he can use the entire ring, use his speed, use the rope, the springboard. You're at a disadvantage. And that super kick found his mark. Roll.
Nice counter.
You're not kidding. Nice counter.
Fenix was trying to roll through. Low key. Like an arrow. That took away the wind of Fenix. You slow him down, take away his breath. If Low Ki can really get into his striking and submission style. And Fenix smart to go to the outside, or maybe not here with the.
Say those kicks, those what we call a back leg front kick, are every bit as lethal as any type of blow you'll find in MLW.
Was Low Ki just growling like a dog?
Well, he is called the pit bull, right?
Oh my God. Hasn't he seen enough time out in the seats? Good Lord. I mean, as far as Low Ki is concerned, he doesn't care.
This is what you created.
He's fine with Fenix getting counted out.
Who is he talking to right there? This is what you created? What's he talking about? Again. He wants to throw him in the front row again?
Oh!
Well, maybe the front row would have been better.
Simple body slam, yeah, it might have been. Might have broken the fall. Body slam on the unprotected floor. And I think Fenix whacked his head on the way down, too.
Again, Low Ki is a frightening man.
Said in an interview with Sports Illustrated a while back, whether good or bad of what people think about me, the one thing that they will do is respect me. You have to respect the champ. Oh, elbow right into the eye socket. What goes through somebody's mind?
I don't have an answer for that.
You know, that you say, I'm going to drive my elbow into your eye. It's, I'm trying to rip the mask off now. You're trying to tear the mask. It's like, just rip it off, tear it off.
This is exactly what Selena wants right here.
Tony, you talk to people around here. Do you think that Conan has a point? Do you think that he's being honest in his dealings?
Yeah, I do.
You do? You know him better than me.
Yeah, and it just seems, and you've done interviews with Selena, it just seems like she is building this big conglomeration, and it just seems to me that maybe she is shortcutting some people. And that's what Conan is, look at this. Try to bounce. A backsplash out of the ropes. 1, 2.
Double stomp, not enough to put it away.
Tony, I can't believe this. Havoc and Callihan, they're still going at it backstage, even after court announced to spin the wheel, make the deal match. This is almost like an episode of Live PD. We've got a camera crew trying to catch up with them right now.
Back to the outside. This is not where Fenix wants to be.
Conan over there as well, as you can see.
No. Oh, come on.
Not a catapult to the ring rope or the ring post.
I think Fenix was able to adjust just slightly at the last moment. He kind of got the arm up. That might have been enough to At least, oh no, maybe not.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe that was enough to at least take away some of the impact.
It cut his head open that time.
Yeah, he's leaking like a sieve.
Yeah.
No. And again, it is low-key looking to humiliate his opponent by ripping off the mask, the sacred luchador mask.
No, the badge of honor, I guess. Right?
You know, it's hard enough to breathe with a mask on anyway. It's tough enough to see with a mask on. Now you introduce the blood into the equation. Fenix is going to have a hard time continuing as
blood on the floor.
It's going to make the floor slippery too.
Yes, it is. He's fighting back. Remember, he walks to the ring with 2 gold belts, so you know he's a fighter.
It's crumbled. Fenix is absolutely crumbled, folded, and Selena, I imagine she's staring daggers at him right now.
Yeah, Conan hovered over the body of Fenix. I'm shocked that he can even stand, that he can barely stand.
Nearly just knocked over our cameraman. That is the amount of...
Man, he's fighting back, Rich.
It's still in a tremendous amount of peril, though, Tony.
Yeah, again, a kick. That back leg front kick is some of the best in this sport.
Selena's just kind of looking on from the outside, and you imagine she's saying, this is what you get. Gloves are on.
Gloves are on. Low-key told the referee to check. And this could be it. Selena just jawing across the way with Conan as well.
This could be it. The referee is in there checking, and Fenix.
I think she was telling Conan, tell your man to give it up. He's not giving up.
Maybe against his own better judgment.
My God.
In the heat of battle, with the championship on the line, you will do whatever it takes.
Again, he tells the referee to
prove it, bitch.
check. Ooh. Yikes.
Referee says that Fenix is able to continue.
And you heard Low-key say you wanted this, right? You want this. This is what every competitor in MLW who wants to become world heavyweight champion is going to have to deal with if Low-key is the world champion at that time.
Fenix trying to get back to a standing position. Can even see where he is. He's got the blood in his eyes. And you talk about what kind of a madman is Low-key. I don't know if we'll get a shot of him, but he's got Fenix's blood all over his forehead, all over his face. I don't know if we'll get a good look at that or not, but
he seems to enjoy it.
Yeah, well, that's my point. He is absolutely enjoying it.
Cannot even stand up right now. But still has enough on his knees. There's those kicks again, Rich. Those things are brutal.
Phoenix reaching up for the ropes to help him get back to a standing position, a fighting base, but instead it is Low-key trying to take advantage, but you gotta love the heart of Phoenix.
God, what a match.
It's all about the world title. Low-key the champ, Rey Fenix the challenger. Phoenix with his third ring.
My God, what a Frankensteiner. How about the hang time on that one? Covering, that's gotta be it.
Low-key
twitching. His body is twitching.
Is it going to become a triple champ? 1, 2. How about that for getting out?
Whack him in the head,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
What a way to get out of it, Tony. I don't think I've ever seen anybody kick out of a pinning combination like that. But think about this. All the history that has occurred in this building. Imagine tonight, here in Fort Lauderdale, we see the MLW World Heavyweight Championship change hands. It could happen. Fenix is in control.
And you're seated on PN Sports, only on MLW Fusion.
Fenix wanted to go for a muscle buster.
Almost tried to fisherman suplex that time, couldn't get him over.
What a classic battle.
1, 2. Was that a 3?
It was not. It was very, very close. But Tony, hyperbole aside, I mean, what a hell of a match this is.
High stakes for both Conan and Selena De La Renta. The world title hangs in the balance. Rey Fenix with an uppercut. The champion is dazed. This may be Phoenix's moment. Boy, how about that? Fight him off.
Oh my God! Double stop by low-key.
1, 2 only.
Selena's getting furious on the outside. She knows that she was this close, Tony. Look at low-key.
He's got him where he wants him, I guess.
Stalking his prey, going in for the kill. Fenix!
1, 2. Only a 2. Both men on the apron now, just battling across the ring post here. I have no idea what we're about to see.
Nope.
I don't think they have any idea what they're going to do here.
Who wants it more? Who is willing to fight through tremendous pain to succeed? Spanish fly to the title!
2 count. Selena was letting the referee know that the arm was underneath the rope.
She's scared. She's scared. Her eyes look like manhole covers. She's freaking out. Fenix! Reverse Rana!
Right in front of the lady herself.
Oh!
She took his mask off. What the hell?
His identity exposed. What to see? From the top.
1, 2. He's still the champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and still World's Heavyweight Champion,
Ruthless.
Looks like she got herself another trophy.
Ruthless. Ruthless, Tony. You know the history of luchadors.
Así te quería ver. En las manos mías tengo tu cara, tu dignidad. No eres nadie.
I don't know what she just said, but what I do know is that the mask of a luchador is sacred. And you saw Rey Fenix as soon as that was ripped off his head. All of a sudden, the title doesn't mean so much.
this building. This is absolutely incredible. They are in the backstage area. This is a fight that is continued through the entire program here on MLW Fusion. And apparently, neither man is backing down. Both men have to be incredibly injured right now. They continue to pull and tug and gouge and bite. But both men are not giving an inch.
I'm not gonna stop. My head. You wanted this. You're crazy, Jimmy. I know. I know it. Put that down, Jimmy. No. You know, we both wanted this, so why not just finish it instead of keep running away? Oh, I see. Well, I'm sorry, Sami, but now is your time to die. Where are you going? Come back here! Come back!
And my God, they're going to fight all the way to New York City, where they will spin the wheel and make the deal. We'll see you next Thursday night live in New York City. And fans, we're